Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Now I'm looking today at the Jupiter Pluto Conjunction, where I heard a wonderful thing from Astrology with Heather, who I've shared her video on the Facebook page, saying about Jupiter is now giving us the urge to build on the wreckage of the structures that have been wiped away by Pluto. So it's very strong manifesting energy at the moment. So I'm going to do a 9-card grid looking at the internal and external changes that we can be making, what guidance we can be receiving. I invite you to ask a question, or you can accept this reading simply as a guidance reading. It's a bulk introduction as per normal for these specific type of readings. So there's a timestamp down below. So you can watch more than one. Specifically, your rising sign is the most important. If you don't watch any of the others, you will naturally go to your sun sign, but please have a look at your rising sign at the same time. Other than that, I've got nothing much more to say. It's a general reading. General reading rules apply. You know the plot by now. Let me bring up the cards. Okay, and welcome to Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius moon and other placements, Venus, Mars. Now, if you are Sagittarius rising, this is occurring in your second house, but remember that this is not just for Sagittarius rising. That's not how taroscopes work. But if it is in your second house, we're talking about your assets, finances, and the things that you value. And to be honest, this looks really positive, if a little combative. Let me explain. We have, starting the reading, a really powerful, if not always that committed, driving force forward. The Knight of Wands, the second fastest knight in the deck. Definitely one who is passionate, who is moving forward. Is moving forward toward, well, actually in this deck they're moving away from, but I feel that the next card is the Queen of Pentacles, a very nurturing and wise energy leading to the Eight of Pentacles. There is a new role coming for you, or an extension of the role that you're already in, if you're already in some form of caring profession. But you are in a position where you are going to be working to care for you and yours and those around you. And that's the same reason everybody goes to work, yes. But these Eight of Pentacles here, I'm feeling 8 being the infinity symbol, which I forget the actual name of off the top of my head. I did have that word earlier because I'd forgotten it before and I looked it up and now it's gone clean out of my head again. But I feel like it is indicating multitudes, as well as that idea of repetitive work, getting better, getting better, getting better. There is a balance between I'm going to do my own thing and I'm going to be caring about those around me. And the reason I say that there's a balance, we've got a line straight down here. The Knight of Wands is given clarity by the Master of Orbs, King of Swords. So he transforms into the Knight of Swords here. So he has, again, this Knight of Swords is looking quite, he's defending something. But the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck. So there is that, here he is armed with information, whereas here is only armed with sentiment and with passion. But you're combining the two with clarity, because clarity is coming because on the physical level, the work that you're doing is either being transformed into a caring role or your caring role is being expanded. Bear in mind, there is a lot of definitions of the word caring. So I don't necessarily mean that you're, although you could be, going to look after the elderly or the disadvantaged or those that have various challenges that the rest of us don't. But that was very PC of me, wasn't it? But there's ensuring that the correct things are there. If you think about it, the 8 is also 2 4s, 2 stable bases, which are working in harmony with one another, which I'm seeing from that, the geometric design of that, the fact that it is almost a diamond. But the 2/4's two stable bases to be working from. And this leads, one, to profit to you, and two, to motion. But there's definitely motion coming. We have a 6 of Swords here. I know that peaceful times will come. There's a lot of work in there before the peaceful times do come. But you are, on a more spiritual level, being given a whole new dream to move forward with, or a clarification of, I don't want to say a new dream. I want to say that it's a dream returning. It's a dream where you go, oh my God, I forgot that this ever lit my fire in the first place. How did I leave this to one side? And now you have the clarity to move forward to bring this older dream that had been submerged for so long into your material world, into your physical life, into your day-to-day reality. Because you can see where it went wrong in the past, and you can see where it went right in the past. And that, this 3 of Swords, we've just got motion here. 3s are motion. There, it's a forward motion. Even though 3 of Swords can be pain, here it's giving clarity. It's giving a dream with clarity, especially since that Knight of Wands is setting off half-assed, to be honest, and then gains clarity and then knows precisely what his duty is and precisely how he's going to go. By adding that element of the caring role, there's working hard that brings profit. And also, through exercising this dream, the clarity that comes helps you establish a really sound base for you and yours. 10 of Crystals here, that equates to the 10 of Pentacles. It is interesting to me how the lady on this card, because there's nobody else here, it's almost like she's wandered straight out of the 9 of Pentacles into the 10 of Crystals. There's the peacock there as well. So she's a little bit of an interloper, but she's also in the right place. Maybe she's looking around to see who or what is following her, for good or for ill. There is that wariness and that sense of being on guard, both by the expression on her face and by the way this Knight of Swords is standing ready at arms. So there's something that you are being called to protect and defend, but it's not just protect and defend. The strongest thing is nurturing, and because you are nurturing, you are protecting and defending, if that makes sense. So, to protect and defend, I think, is the what I'm going to be calling this. And also, I love the way that this is doubling up. 3 to the 6, and then to the Knight, which page is 11, Knight is 12. 3, 6, 12. So there's a doubling of the efforts every time. There's a doubling of the information. There's a doubling of the clarity. There's a doubling of the motion going on. So to protect and defend, I think, is what I'm going to call this. So if this means anything to you, Sagittarius, you've got quite a mission on here. This is tiring, but good. You know that good tired, where you flop down on the sofa at the end of the day, go, I am bushed. But you know what you have accomplished on that day, and you know how well it's done. And the fact is that everything that you've accomplished that day, and the day before, and the day after, has a point, rather than just the same old for some faceless boss, some faceless director that lives in a posh place in London or somewhere down south or in Washington or wherever, that has no relationship to you. You are doing things with meaning here. So if it means anything to you, like I was saying, sorry, I got waffling again, comment down below. Please press subscribe while you're here. It helps the channel. And if you like this video, do press the like button. It helps the algorithms bump it up. And like the Scorpio reading, this is a positive one. It's hard work in it, but it's a positive one. So yes, please press the like button. Let this message get out there. Some of these conjunction readings were nowhere near as positive. So count yourself lucky, Sagittarius. I'm sure one of the other conjunctions will bring up some more meaty challenges for you. But there's, I mean, to be honest, there's plenty of meat in this one. You've done the work. You've got that laser sharp vision of the archer. Use it. All right? Cheers.